Hi, welcome to another episode of the Becker County Master Gardener's Rambling Rose. My name is McCrae Putnam. Welcome to my yard. I thought I would show you a little bit about winter pruning. This here is a Honeycrisp. It's a dwarf apple tree, which means it won't get more than 10 or 15 feet tall. It's kind of been grafted to be short, which I kind of like for this spot. I didn't want it to get too huge. But it's only about 3 years old. And the first 5 years is really crucial of pruning an apple tree to get the best fruit and the best health of your tree. So the best time to prune is in the winter. Think of it this way, your tree is asleep now, it's dormant, so it's asleep. Would you want to have surgery when you were awake? You would not. So trees are the same. When they're asleep and dormant, that's when you want to do your pruning. So it's a nice cold day today. I'm going to show you a few ideas on pruning. Last year I came and I pruned all the low branches off already, so I want no low branches here. I've got one lead that I'm trying to work on here. That's this main branch going to come up, and that's my tall one. You never want to top off the tree. You always want to let it grow to its height, especially on a dwarf tree. So the things you want to look for with pruning, this right here, I have two branches that are both facing inward and they're rubbing each other. So I'm going to take my pruners and I'm going to turn them upside down. The sharp edge, the best is to have it underneath, and you want it as close as you can, and you just snip that off. A nice round cut, and we'll pull that off and set a pile. And I'm going to go around and do that all the way around. Nice cuts. Any branch that's facing inwards, you do not want inward growth. You want your tree to grow outward. So any little branch that looks like it's going to grow inward, you kind of want to trim that off and get as many of those off as you can. Another thing you want to look for when pruning, any dead growth, you want to get rid of that. I have a little accident this summer, so this one got a little small, but you know, there's still leaves on here, but the branches look good, so it looks really healthy. Also, you want to look for the, they call it the crotch, which is here. You want all your branches to go outward in a nice flow, and that will hold your apples really well. I'm going to scooch over here. There's a couple more crossing. We want no branches crossing each other. Almost need my other one. It's a little thick. I can use this small pruner here because these are all really small branches on the tree. And another thing you want to look for is pruning the smaller ones while they're small. If you start pruning these big ones, you're taking a whole lot off of the tree, and it does stress the tree come springtime. So what else do we want to look for when we're pruning? Is we got out, you check the tall one, make sure there's no branches. What you can do is, like, if we want, for instance, look right over here, there's a nice little bud right here. If this was growing kind of kittywampus and I wanted it to grow outward, I could trim it right there at the bud, and then this one would be the one that grows. So I'm looking to see if I can find one that would give a good example of that. But basically this one's looking pretty good. All these are going to heal. I don't want any facing in. Darn it. I wanted to show you one where it was a bud where I wanted it to grow out. I can do, here's an example here. This one's kind of going straight up. I'm going to cut it right here at this bud, and now the branches will grow from that bud and seal up right there. So get out there and get your pruners. Now's the time before there's too much snow on the ground. Take care of those apple trees. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.